And welcome back to Tableau Public Desktop. This is still workbook number 4 and today part 8. Today we want to do two new worksheets and a second dashboard. First of all, I just want to tell you that it's true. They stole me my e-scooter, in the middle of the city center in front of everybody going out on the Saturday night. That was a shock, but I have to survive that. And now, I could file a complaint and fill the forms, the necessary forms, and send the receipt to the insurance. And now they sent me an email telling me something like they don't refund. So I put it all in the hands of God and, wait, haters, because God's glory is just around the corner. Living with Jesus is, it's just like it's written in His Word. It's from glory to glory. All right, now let's just move on. I want to talk about other stuff like this one right here. Where we stopped last time was the making of the first dashboard. I hope you remember. We have all our sheets down here, as you can see. And we stopped last time right here. Let me go back there. This is our dashboard number 1. So today we want to do something else. First, the two worksheets which are going to be necessary for the second dashboard, because we are going to work on multiple dashboards on this last workbook. Let's start. All right, this is our title right here. Report details by state and category. And now start by the state 2. We are going to get that in the filter, all of them. Okay. And here we want the order date in the column shelf, and we keep it in year. And here we want let's take the measure names. We get them right here, and we want the state here too, in the rows. And let's get the category, the first one here. Okay, this is how our report is supposed to look like, right? But I want to add the measure values here. So we're going to get our measure values here by the text. But here we have like too much. I don't want everything. So what we are going to keep just 4. Let's remove the count 2. We remove them. This is our report, you see. So we have the 2022 until 2024. But remember that this is just for the report, but for the forecasting, we have the forecasting here. I hope you remember by the dual line chart. We have the forecast of the sales and the profit by region. We just keep these years, and here we have all the categories and all the states. And for the formatting, this time I'm just going to make it faster. Let me go on this sheet right here, for instance, and go by tab format, and we're going to copy formatting, and we go back to our report, we go back to format, and we want to pass the formatting. So we have our formatting right here. I remember showing that before. Sometimes it just goes faster. So here we have a perfect report, with all the categories and all the numbers, so we can see the progression, by categories. You see, for instance, here by office supplies, by Alabama State, you can see the increase in 2022, 960 for the sales, and when you go here, it's 713, so it goes down. But when you go there in 2024, it's going to be 1,278. So you can see the progression or the variation, over time. by state. And if you want some forecasting, you go back to this that was the dual line chart, this one, and you can see the sales, the progression of the sales, how it's going to look like. By the region east, you see that it's going to be straight, and here you can see that, you know, it's up and down, you know, for the region south over time, for the estimation dates. Okay, we are good with this report. Now we can let me save first, and here now we can start a second worksheet, which is going to be also necessary for our second dashboard. All right, now for the interactivity between the multiple dashboards, we need that kind of sheet right here, this worksheet, which is going to be called the return. Okay, so let's just call it Control A here, return. So we have our sheet called the return here, and this one right here will need a calculated field. So we want to do that. We create a calculated field, and here this is the function. Is really easy. Return to the dashboard 1 in double quotation. This is our calculation. Here we need to get the state over here, and we're gonna all and okay that. So we have our states, and this one right here need, of course, something. Here we can get it here in the shelf, but we want it in text, so we have it. And here, as you can see, we have something little here. It's very pretty. So in order to get it at the right side, first of all, you have to click it, and then you have to make sure you know, you catch the arrow. All right, so once you catch it, you can have it like this. First of all, you can make it a little bigger, maybe just like this. And of course, you can format it. Want some borders actually, so I'm gonna get it red first. I have to choose. You see, so we have a border. We have a border. That's good. And most important, first of all, is to get an action on this one. Let me first save our work always, and then we have to go by dashboard. No, worksheet, sorry. And we go by tab worksheet, and we should actions. We have done that before. We want to filter in this workbook, and here we have to show the action. As I said, it's going to be filtering, and this one we are going to call it return. You see, just like that. And here we want to do some filtering, which is a logic, right? So here we want the return to go from the secondary dashboard, which we have not created right now. That's a problem. So we are going to do it later, because we have to create first the second dashboard, because at the end of the day we want the second dashboard to land to go back to the first dashboard. But right now we are just going to leave it like this, and then we are going to come back and edit it. So we have started our action. We're going to finish later, but this is pretty much the idea. And here, of course, we can also format the title a little bit. We are going to read it too, just to make sure that we have something. And that's it for me. That's enough for me. I don't need more formatting for this one. So the most important is that we see here return to the dashboard. When you press on it, you can already see that you can choose to return, but we are going to finish later. Okay, this is going to be our second worksheet. The first worksheet is a report. The second worksheet is our button right here called return, which we are going to use later. All right, this is our new dashboard. You remember the dashboard 1? Dashboard 1 here. Let me just, make sure it all looks the same. Okay, dashboard 1, and now dashboard 2, report details. This is the title, and we just want one sheet, so I'm gonna just get we take this one and we drag and drop. So we have our report right here. That's exactly what we want. And here, let me save, because sometimes, you know, it can jump, and if you don't make the saving, you have to do it again. Okay, here, what I want to add, I'm going to add something here inside, and I'm going to place our sheet called return here, you see. And I don't want it that big. Let me make it floating right here, and so we can have it just like that. That's enough for me. And now we can go back to the sheet and finish our action. Okay, let me first make sure I save again. So we return to our sheet right here, and now we can finish the action inside because we have created our dashboard too. So we go back to the worksheet. Normally it's better to do it at once, but you know, we had started, so we go to our filter called return, and we choose to edit, and here we can get return from dashboard 2 to dashboard 1. Okay, so, and here everything is all set, so we can OK, and we OK, and we save. And now when we go back to our dashboard with that one sheet, and we have only one sheet, and we want to press to the return, we have our action right here. So when we click here, it's going to return to the first dashboard. And the idea is that when you have like multiple dashboards, you can always return without having to, you know, select all the sheet down here. You can just jump with touch return button. I call it button because, you know, it's like a button. Anyway, but it's an action. Okay, and here then, you know, the rest is history. If you want to format your dashboard, you can just, you know, move on like this, but I'm just going to leave it like this, as simple as it is right now. Okay, so I hope you like this class, my IT e-learning, and I hope you have learned something new, and the rest is coming next if God's willing. Thank you for watching.